All right. Hey, everyone. I hope everything is going really, really well for you. I want to start by just thanking everyone. Uh, we we did a couple streams yesterday. Actually, we did Guild Wars, which is my favorite stream, and then we streamed a little bit of New World over on Twitch. And I posted that video and have had some really great comments around it. But as always, just thanks so much for watching particularly these Guild Wars videos with so much attention, giving such great tips to me. I listen to them all. I try to implement as much of it as I can. Some really great tips today around inventory management, making sure that I'm able to see everything that I need to be doing around the different hearts by turning on nameplates. This community is so positive and so amazing. I know I've said it a million times, and I'm just going to keep saying it because I really mean it. It's really a pleasure to be able to stream for you all. So thank you a million times over for everything that you do, for the incredible feedback and response. We're just going to keep going. We're going to keep having a lot of fun, and tonight is no different. We're going to start with a wood and potatoes video, as we've been doing. This one's a bit of a longer one, so I think it's about 30 minutes. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but it is a lore video, as we've been watching in the past. We're going to learn a little bit more about this world, since I didn't play the original Guild Wars. We'll probably watch 10 to 15 minutes of this, and then we'll jump in. And we'll jump into that Elementalist that we've been playing, the Savari Elementalist. And we're going to go into the Grove, try to find the secret area that everyone keeps referencing. I'm very curious and excited to find that. And then we're just going to keep leveling up this character a bit further. I'm really liking the Sylvaria. I'm really liking the Elementalist and having a lot of fun playing it. And I loved the jumping puzzles that we encountered yesterday. So with that being said, let's get right into it.
Hey guys, I just wanted to throw out a quick disclaimer basically about something before the video starts here. You can skip if you want, but I think it's quite important. We didn't know this before beginning this section of the lore series, which is going to be dealing with Cantha, the first expansion to the first game, but it's come out that ArenaNet currently have no plans whatsoever to add Cantha into Guild Wars 2, which is something I think we were always expecting to happen, and the
And
reason
that
for it
sounds
sounds
outdated.
really bureaucratic. It just sounds like it was mentioned by a deal, there completely died away, and to about the needs
We'll jump
Cantha.
forward here.
Think you
Okay. Really loving these videos by Wooden Potatoes. I know I've said that before, but wow, what a great job.
It was hot. Far too hot for men and dwarves alike, and now another member of their party had been killed by the Massart. Devonna and her companions were stood deep inside the Fire Island chain, having breached their enemy's outermost defences. Yet it cost their dwarf companion his life. Breknar Ironhammer, brother to King Jarlis of the Deldrimor Dwarves, would fight no longer. Menlo stood by Vizier Kilbron's side, as together they cremated the dwarves' remains and held silent in respect. Ahead waited the impenetrable defences of the Onyx Gate, and still a trek to the summit of the largest volcano on Tyria. Volcanic ash fell about and stung their necks, while
The art on this
flames
video is
collapsed and hurled
fantastic. One of the best ones I've
hard,
seen.
blanketing the sky. It was dark. At this very moment, a new tale was beginning. Far south of the Fire Island chain, 100 miles and then 100 more beyond the clashing seas, was a celebration. Here, rather than ash, fireworks filled the sky. Clean and clear, the rockets danced among the stars. Music played loudly, and a great feast was underway. It was the day of the Tengu. Canthans had come in huge numbers to Xingji Monastery to honor one man and the end of a war. Long the people of this remote southern continent had fought with the Tengu over land. Aggressive expansion of the human empire encroached on many native Tengu territories, and when one tribe of the Birdmen responded by massacring a village of humans, war became a very real
This video feels
possibility.
especially
Human
relevant with the
propaganda
launch
then
of
spoke
End of Dragons
Tengu
coming out.
eating those they had slain,
Very exciting.
while man-born disease spread to Tengu hatchlings, forcing the avian race to kill their own young and brethren. Hatred brewed between the two races and, unsurprisingly, war was declared. But 1 year ago, to the day, that war had ended. Not all Tengu accepted the treaty now in place, but for the first time in many years, Angju Tengu and mankind lived in peace. It was thanks to Master Togo, the headmaster of Xingji Monastery, and to many, the greatest living hero in Kantha. A lively night of drinking, eating, and dancing commenced, and by sunrise, the people were spent. The emperor returned to his palace on the mainland, and the guests took their leave. Soon Xingji Monastery stood as it always did, Kantha's premier training academy for young heroes. And tomorrow...
Hey Pixie, great to see you.
The headmaster met them at the gate.
They'll come. Everybody will trickle in.
Stood Yijo Tan, a confident ritualist who shared his profession with Togo. The man took a shine to him immediately. Also there was Taya, a young woman studying to be a monk, and Lucas. Bold and confident, Lucas was a Kurzik warrior, seeking to make a name for himself and to secure his legacy. There were 3 younger students too, an assassin and an elementalist, but also a character of unsure profession or background who would, by either chance or destiny, find themselves tied to the fates of Kantha. At Xingji, each profession was taught by 1 headmaster and 2 instructors.
I hope your day is off to a good start, Pixie.
Training under Headmaster Amara and her 2 assistants, while Lucas, the warrior, would study beneath 3 different mentors. As Lucas would find, the staff did not always get along. For example,
We are indeed.
Recently hired a Tengu warrior, Talon Silverwing.
About Kantha.
An unpopular decision with other instructors at the monastery who were still largely racist and bitter from the war. The assassin instructors too preached different uses for their profession, and at times the rangers seemed oblivious to one another's activities. Yet always these instructors showed 2 sides to the same coin, and in time the students made progress. Students at Xingji were required to be of Kanthan descent. Foreigners had not been accepted to study for a long time, the last being a young monk named Menlo who had returned to his northern homeland some years ago. Kantha in general had not interacted with the other provinces of Men much recently, but this had begun to change. Trade with Krita had resumed, and travellers from the north were once again visiting the exotic southern lands. The Kanthan mainland was dominated by an ever-growing city, Kai Neng. Stretching across much of the northern coastline and western flanks of the continent, there was both much wealth and poverty within its bounds. Deeper inland, the city gave way to regions of simultaneous devastation and beauty. The Echovowed Forest...
That's really interesting. There's an item in-game to honor wooden potatoes. How cool is that? The Maguma Burl is a wooden potato. That is incredible. What's it? Does it have any stats associated with it, or is it just a decorative item?
And the Jade Sea, 2 vast areas of the world petrified in a catastrophe caused by the death of 1 man 200 years ago. The inland seas there had turned to solid jade. The forests made
that's great that they do that.
Life stripped from these echoing places.
ArenaNet is pretty cool.
They were beautiful but dangerous to unwary travelers. Yet mankind did live there. The Kurziks of the Echovowed Forest and the Luxons of the Jade Sea, vassal states, a part of the empire, but with distinctly alien cultures and origins. Xingji was rather distant from all of this. A considerable sized island off the mainland, it hosted rice farms and green hills filled with water buffalo and vegetation. It was largely rural, but the monastery served as a major landmark to the west of the island, with Saitung Harbour, a bustling port town, falling to the east. There were mountains on Xingji too, where Kanthans had erected quaint and peaceful temples or shrines for meditation. That said,
wow, that's really cool.
Dangerous creatures that threatened those to venture too far through the snowy
I think it's
paths.
nice that
Aside from these and the local
that they're
privileged
willing to do
staff
that
who
and to
were
have some
encouraged
fun
to
and
harass
to honor the
players,
people
life was simple for the
who
casual
love their game
population.
so much that they spend
Each of
time
the
showing it to the
staff,
world.
having been personally
It's really
trained by the
wonderful.
headmaster, but soon the new students had all earned their
Oh, that's
insignia,
nice.
a mark of great progress. It was tradition.
I think that's a really wonderful and important point that you've brought up, Pixie, which is, and I know World of Warcraft does this in some forms as well, honoring players that have passed away. These games are, particularly MMOs, and particularly major successful MMOs like Guild Wars. Uh, these are communities for individuals. They're worlds that they inhabit outside of the actual world that they inhabit. And I think when they have a particularly profound impact on the community and the MMO world, and something tragic befalls them, I think that's a really lovely memorial that ArenaNet's willing to do, is to immortalize them in some way. And I'm sure that that means a great deal to their families as well, not just their friends that they've played the game with and the community that they've interacted with. Really lovely to hear.
For such promising students to be presented for a formal meeting to the local Minister of Cultural Affairs, a position currently held by
Absolutely.
Minister Cho.
It absolutely
He
does.
lived in an expansive estate where the students would visit him. In the morning they set out.
And I think that's really
When they
wonderful.
arrived,
We all have things that mean something special to us, and all of those things are equally important.
Circumstances, they roamed the estate in comfort, a marvel considered one of the finest in the world. But they had grown sick, not a sickness of just the body, but the mind. Enraged and no longer themselves, these animals rampaged through the estate, spilling blood. But it did not stop there. The staff, too, had grown sick. They did not appear much different from their regular selves, but inside they had changed. Minds clouded, friends and partners attacked one another in senseless anger.
I appreciate it, as always.
The guard at the gate told what he knew, that it had suddenly come over his friends inside like a gas in the air. Those who had kept their wits described seeing a shadowy form appear and then disappear, but no more than that. The guard's son was trapped inside, and Master Togo vowed to find him. There was no reasoning with any who were infected, and it was a sad affair to cut them
Oh,
down.
wow.
Through the grounds they tracked the guard's son, harassed by all manner of exotic beasts from across the Great Sea, until at last, in the quarters of Minister Cho himself, they found the young boy. But he was not alone. Minister Cho stood in the room also, and he was sickened. Worse than the others, Minister
Whoa.
Cho had changed in appearance too. Flesh yellowed and pulsating, he was barely recognizable as ever having been human at all.
Terrifying.
He was dangerous. Togo's hand forced by the threat on the guard's son's life, he and the student slew what little remained of the minister. May the
Let's pause it there. We're a little bit under halfway, and we can jump into the game and get going. The game is afoot. We're going to keep going with our Sylvari Elementalist because I really like this, and because I did not find yesterday this secret area in the Grove, and that's the first thing that we're doing. We're going to go find it. After I kill some Risen, though. Bag of luck. Double click to open, contains 400 luck. Take it. Of course, feel free. You are always welcome. As long as you don't mind my slow and meandering pace, would be honored to have you join me. Off to the grove we go. Actually, let me... that. And then off to the grove we go. You are always welcome to mock me mercilessly. We have going here. Escort Rug to Morgan's Spiral. Ah. I wasn't paying attention. Now I've lost everybody I'm meant to be following.
This should be close enough. Thank goodness. Stay alert. Feel the undead nearby. Something is not right.
Kind of wondering if I should try that other jumping puzzle. Can't quite decide. I want to do this one over again. Alright, sorry. Oh, party invite top left. Boom. Didn't even see it. Thanks for letting me know.
It's only a matter of time before the undead return. How sad that this lovely place draws them like moths to a flame. The dream led me here.
Oops.
Something had to be driving those undead.
Oh, there you are. Hello, Pixie. Your character looks great, by the way.
brambles. It's huge. More undead.
Fashion is what I do in game. It looks awesome.
More undead.
I can tell.
Watch your it's vulnerable. Strike now. Talk about a wild hunt.
That jump is always first person, it feels like. And for anybody watching, you'll see that we have Pixie joining us in game, in world.
Hostiles are upon us.
It's close. A little bit close. Dare I say the jumping puzzle is going well. Hello, Skyhawk. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for your great comments overnight. Really appreciate them. Nice to see you. Hopefully not too early for you. There's Pixie right below me. Jump always. Hello, Helga. Nice to see you as well. A very good morning. I'm trying to make my way to that other jumping puzzle that I missed yesterday. Very delicately and very slowly. Ah, very good. I'm glad you're well rested. We are doing treacherous jumping puzzles. Oh, almost missed it. Almost missed that one. It's the little jumps that get you. You spend all the time worrying about the tough ones and then the little ones that you fall on. At least that's usually what happens to me. Ah! The reflexes of a concussed duckling. Pixie, that was great. Oh, inventory full. Uh-oh. I need to get a salvage kit. Somebody recommended that. If Pixie runs ahead, they can drop down inside the enclave and open the bottom door for you, which is under the bridge north of that nearby waypoint. Pixie, if that makes sense to you, let me know. Okay, what am I doing here? Can I equip this other dagger? Can I equip an offhand? I can. Ah! Excellent. Lots of things that I can't wear or can't use. Probably do something about that. We're gonna get rid of these spider legs. That. Brittle bones are gone. 20 bags. Okay. Sorry about that. And where did Pixie go? I hope you're all having a great day and morning across the world. Nice to be with you again. Ah, yes. Gotten what was the right direction. And oh, little knockback. Oh no! What hit me?
I can't do this alone.
That thing? Uh-oh.
Back into the fray.
All right. I love that mechanic. I really like that mechanic. That's so cool. Let's see what my new abilities are. Kills nearby foes. Yep. Frost Reward protects yourself with frost armor that reduces incoming damage by 10%. While active, it chills foes that hit you. Each attacker can be affected by this only once per second. Okay. Press 4 and let it run. Then Cleansing Wave. Heal yourself and nearby allies, curing condition. That's a 37 healing. That's a big heal. A fairly big heal. Okay. Ring of Fire. Damage nearby foes with a Ring of Fire, burning foes that pass through it. That looks awesome. Great animation. Fire Grab. Damage foes in a cone in front of you. Deal more damage to burning foes. Very cool. Well, I like it. Got our underwater gear. Equip it. Oh, okay, pressing 4 when I was down. Oh, didn't even realize. Where am I? I'm in a bit of a tricky spot right now. Oh my. This does not look good. I don't think I'm going to overcome this. Press 4. Let it run. Oh my. This is not looking promising for me. Ah, bummer. Okay. This is a good opportunity then to go back to the Grove. and find this secret that everyone is talking about. Oh, it can be interrupted if you're attacked. Okay.
The roots are shaped like us. Perhaps that is why.
Where have you been? I haven't seen you around in a long time. Did you see anything interesting in your travels?
It was all interesting. From the centaurs of the west to the dragon-like enemies.
Oh, diving goggles. Interesting. Oh, this is underwater fighting. Oh, wow.
I've heard hiving drums recently. If you're going beyond the river,
Element of fire, obey me!
What do we have here? Magma orb, shoot a blob of molten magma. Very cool, I like it. Boil the water around your foe. Blind foes. Lava chains. Punch 3 wave. Oh, very cool. This time there's deep water, I promise. I forgot about my failed jump. Am I in the right area, team, or should I be looking somewhere else? I think I'm supposed to be in the north. Was it the northwest?
You met someone from the Nightmare Court? And you survived?
when the nightmare court was stalking us, it was the darkest night I've ever known.
Go north in the deep water. Okay. So I'm in the deep water here. That's the right deep water, unfortunately. Further. Whoa! What is this? Oh my goodness. Team, tell me I'm in the right spot because this is amazing. So I have to assume I'm there. These almost holographic butterflies flying around. Incredible. You have done it again. Oh, Pixie, nice to see you. Let's take a moment to check out Pixie's character. How cool is this? Wow. Awesome character model, Pixie. I can tell you took a lot of time and effort. Wow, look at the hands and the gauntlets. Amazing. The eyes that match each side of your pauldrons on your shoulders. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Swords look amazing. Very nice. Wow, look at the cloak. Bravo. Bravo, bravo. I'm still in. You'll see that I have a very fine jacket that I was given at the beginning of the game. It's black. I have a pair of boots that I found that are brown. And I've got 2 beat up daggers. Pixie, this character looks incredible. Really well done. I don't know what it takes to create a character that looks like yours, but amazing. As is this. Wow. I did not expect to find this. When you all said it's nicknamed Fashion Wars for a reason, that makes sense. Oh, Pixie, thank you for the bags. Let's add them. Oh. You so much. Those are going to great and immediate use. Amazing. Thank you very, very much. Wow, this is such a stunning area. So is there a name for the place that I'm in right now? Pixie, are you an elementalist? What do we have here? My cursor to click on you. Yes, very nice. No, just a secret spot. Well, team, we have to name this spot. This place needs a name. It's so beautiful. Incredible. I love it. I love it here. I could just hang out here for a while. I think at some point in the future, when I've made more progress, we need to have some gatherings where everybody who watches the stream meets up with their characters in world, and this could definitely be one of those great meeting places, although I'm sure you have many other spots that you would recommend that are much better. Definitely something we should do in the future. I love it. So beautiful. Ooh, Bamboo Grotto. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I named the Heart of Autumn for myself. That's really great too. Really beautiful name, Helga. I love that. Hit that with the waterfall. This, I mean, somebody show me a more beautiful MMO. Because I don't think you could. And I recognize that I'm probably still in the starting areas that have been in the game since day one. If we're looking at expansions, there must be probably even more beautiful places in this game. The party cave in Lion's Arch. I love it. Off we go. Actually, why am I even swimming? We can just waypoint out of here. back to this waypoint and see what we can get up to. Done. And thanks for all the other people that are joining. I saw we had, I think it's our most concurrent streamers, or our most concurrent viewers a moment ago that we've had so far, which was 11 or 12. So just wait until you see the Sky and the Path of Fire expansion. I can't wait. And this is actually a question, folks, that I was wondering. These expansions, so I bought the full game. I bought all the expansions, End of Dragons. Do I do something differently as I level to move into the expansion content, or does that just happen naturally? It's just part of the world. Do I have to activate something to step into the expansion, so to speak? Wow, that looks cool. The first part of the expansion takes you into the first zone. You just follow the story. The story moves into expansion content. Okay, great. Okay. Hidden jumping puzzle? Sure, Pixie. Lead the way. I see. There you go. I will follow. Oh, the object plates. I mentioned that at the top of the stream and I forgot to do it. Actually do that. All usable object names. Coming Pixie, sorry about that. Turn something on. I think everybody knows where you're taking me, Pixie, so I'm excited to see.
Element of water, attend me.
Helga, are you on the train again today, or are you fortunate to be working from home? Ooh, what do we have here? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Very cool. Home office, always the best. Love home office days. Wow, this is really neat. The underwater combat is fantastic as well. This is really my first time, as you know, doing underwater combat, but it looks great. Wow, look at that. Loose glowstone. Whoa! What did I just pick up? Do throw orb. Oh, okay. Just throw an object. Threw a glowstone at you, Pixie. Right. Oh. Now this is cool. This is very, very cool. I always go for the shiny. I can't help myself. If you put something in front of me called a glowstone, that's it. Game over. Paladon Forest has the highest concentration of jumping puzzles in game, and also has a dungeon entrance, a mini dungeon, and also an unused jumping puzzle and an unused mini dungeon. Very interesting. You know, when I first started playing a couple weeks ago, I didn't think any of the regions would be prettier than Kryda and Divinity's Reach. And how wrong I was. I also love these jumping puzzles. There's no need for them. The developers don't have to create them. They aren't going to bring new players necessarily. They're not going to lose players, but it's just something that they clearly love, and they built the things that they love into this game. And I think that's a lot of the reason why we love it. Because it's not something that is built thinking about money and monetization first. It's just a bunch of people that came together to build an MMO. It probably was the type of MMO they always wanted to play. And we're very lucky to reap those rewards. I think that, and that's really good design in games, in apps, whatever it might be, is building something that you love. And hoping that if you build something you really love and that you're passionate about, other people will share in that passion. Ooh, that's a tricky jump. Oh, I almost went for that log first. I realized there was a jump in between it. You know, these jumping puzzles they're challenging, but they're also accessible. They give you a fair shot at beating them. You see what's happening in chat? I've been so focused on these puzzles. Going to love Ascalon too. They were all Savari, enthusiastic, almost frantic. Yeah, that's a great point too, Pixie, is that nobody will easily find this. So they've spent, this would take a lot of man and woman hours to build. But they did it because people early on in the game probably stumbled into it, and now you get to share that with newer players like myself. Grothamar Valley. What's great is you're all going to witness these moments that you're talking about. We're going to do all of these things, and I don't know what they are or where they are, but I can't wait to experience them. Onward, onward, onward. Oh, that was a hard jump. I couldn't really see. That jump. Oh, I see how they try to throw you for a loop here, adding in some extra jumps that you can access but would not end well. Smart. Very, very clever. Oh, I see some glowstones down there. Took me 7 years to find that little spot in the grove. Incredible. I play at about 280 ping with slow reflexes, so I'm not great at them either. Yeah, the ping can be really challenging. If you're up forward and Pixie escorts you, since you're still a touch too low, Pixie could lead you a fun little thing in the Wagon village up north. Thanks so much, everyone. Trying to do this jumper in the on the first effort. They definitely build them well. Ooh, look at this. Oh, there's Pixie. Right. Guess we're on our way out of the cave now. Hey! Another chest. I love that there's these rewards at the end of them as well. Yes. Slash cheer indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What did we get? Ah, I can't wear any of it. Cool, nonetheless. Wow, that was a really fun one, but that was challenging. I was my knuckles were white on the mouse for a few moments there. You know, I've been taking so much time to pause and take in the surroundings, but I need to be doing more of taking in this score as well. The soundtrack is incredible. How beautiful is this? It's considered easy. Oh no. I can't wait for the difficult ones then. But they give you a fair shot. I can tell that already. Is that the jumping puzzles are achievable, but probably takes a lot of effort and a lot of persistence when you get to some of the more advanced ones. Love this soundtrack. Around now where we go next. Can we jump here? That's a wall. Get over the wall. After the Jeremy Soule era. Yeah, I think soundtrack is so important in an MMO. I've played many MMOs that fall short because the soundtrack isn't good, or the voice acting isn't good, or the sound effects don't quite convey what you're trying to convey. But all of these things Guild Wars is focused on. You know, I did a little bit of that New World stream last night, and a lot of things I don't like it about New World, but one area I was impressed was the voice acting was very, very good. I guess we can, where are we right now even? Okay, we can fulfill another heart while we're here. Yeah, Pixie, I think that's a really great point, which is there's real reward for exploration in this game. More so than probably any game I've ever played before. Where I feel like there's real value to exploring and just seeing what you can stumble into. Helga, the German localization's really bad. I'm sorry. Fortunately, Germans speak, in my experience, such wonderful English, oftentimes better English than many Americans do, unfortunately. Craig of Wiener Schnitzel.
Thank the gods you were here.
There we go.
Over here.
All right. Have anything else? Any other hearts that we need to be doing? I guess we can open up that waypoint. At least something important for me to do. All right, gonna go to this waypoint and open that up. I often wonder that, Helga. You bring up a good point. I'm always interested in the regional accents of other countries as well. You know, in the U.S., we often talk about the difference between the accent of somebody who's from Boston or New York compared to somebody who's from the Deep South. Is it similar in Germany, where individuals have a very distinct Berlin or Bavarian accent and so forth? Oh, I do. You're right, Pat. There we go. Got it now. All right. What do we have? Where do we go? Guessing over here to this area. A regional language in the northern part of the Netherlands. Pixie, am I saying that correctly? Frisian? I can't say that I'm familiar with it.
Pardon me. I'd like to talk to you.
Very interesting. It's not too dissimilar here in the US. If you go into, for those that of you have traveled around the US, if you go, for example, into areas of New Orleans, where many different accents and languages have come together to form Creole culture, as it's called, it's very difficult to understand a true Creole, in the bayou, southerner from Louisiana. They have a very, very strange accent, partly French, partly African, partly English, quite unique. Frisian. Oh, yes, Frisian horses. I'm familiar with Frisian horses. We may be able, hold on a second, stream. Let's see if we Google real quick. Frisian. We can get our window capture to work real time. Doesn't always work. Okay, it didn't work, but I did look up Frisian horses. There's a horse breed originating in Friesland in the Netherlands. Resembles a light draught horse. I haven't screwed up the stream now. I have not. Okay. All right, let's see here. We moved around a lot when I was a kid. I never picked up a particular dialect. Ah, very interesting. An old Saxon language. Very interesting. When I was in college, I spent a part of time of college in London, and we had a class that was called Introduction to Old English. And this being pre-Canterbury Tales, so this was old Anglo-Saxon literature like The Dream of the Rood, if anyone wants to see a really great example of true Old English. In Pixie, this may actually be more familiar to you, given the fact that you speak Frisian. If you look up The Dream of the Rood, it's an old Anglo-Saxon poem about the crucifixion, but very, very interesting and almost completely distinct from English today. If you look at it, it barely looks like English. But very interesting class. Very difficult, but very interesting. All right, where am I? What am I doing? I'm going to try to go talk to this scout. North. Need to go across that bridge. This is very pretty. Ah, here we are.
During your travels, you will find adventure at every turn. But do not forget where you come from. The heart of all cultures is farming and commerce. To this end, the Sylvari of Argham Wild serve as providers to all of the grove, be it gathering from the water's edge or farming from within the heart of the jungle.
All right, exciting. We have a whole new area now we can explore. Okay, I think that's a good stopping point now that we've reached level 8, we've unlocked a new area, we've done some sweet jumping puzzles. Really fun tonight, really fun. And we found the Heart of Autumn. I really love that name. Helga, great call. One of my favorite, probably my favorite place I've discovered in the game so far. What a great stream tonight. You all always exceed my expectations for these streams when I log on. I'm always excited, looking forward to it. And then we play for an hour and I leave in an even better mood than when I started. So thank you all again. Pixie, thanks so much for escorting me tonight, helping me to find some of these really cool and interesting places. I really, really appreciate it. And we did do some discovering. Chair of the World, that's okay, tomorrow then. Chair of the World, I don't know what it is, but I'm looking forward to experiencing it. But as always, just thank you. You all are amazing. You make these streams so much fun, and I really appreciate all the comments that you leave and the thoughtfulness of the time we spend together. So wherever you are in the world, whether it be Germany or Australia or Holland or all the places in between, have a great day, have a great night, and thanks again. Thanks so much.